1980 sci-fi horror movie ripped off by Predator 7 years later.
From deepest space it came, and now man is the endangered species. Alien! It came without warning, and now it's coming for you.
Greetings, fiends. Today we're looking at Without Warning, the 1980 sci-fi horror movie directed by Graydon Clark about a malevolent alien that hunts humans for sport, predating the film Predator by 7 years. Without Warning plot. A group of teenagers go on a camping trip, despite warnings from the local gas station owner Joe Taylor, played by Jack Palance. They soon encounter a particularly nasty alien who is using the area as a human hunting ground. Without Warning versus Predator. There are a few striking similarities and differences between the 1980 sci-fi horror movie Without Warning and Predator from 1987. The plot of both films is basically the same. An alien has fun hunting humans on planet Earth and collecting them like trophies. There is no doubt that one of the writers or producers of Predator saw Without Warning and were at least inspired by it. Then again, we could go back to the 1932 classic, The Most Dangerous Game, about a psychotic big game hunter who deliberately strands a luxury yacht on a remote island where he begins to hunt its passengers for sport. Without Warning was made for a measly $150,000, half of which went to Jack Palance and Martin Landau. So in reality, they had about $75,000 to work with on the entire production. Predator had an $18 million budget, which is about 240 times the budget of Without Warning. Kevin Peter Hall. Another incredible similarity shared by both Without Warning and Predator is that the same actor, Kevin Peter Hall, plays the alien in Without Warning and the Predator in both the original film and sequel. Impressive cast. Without Warning had quite the cast considering its budget. As mentioned, Martin Landau and Jack Palance star in the film, with a supporting cast including Cameron Mitchell, Neville Brand, Ralph Meeker, Larry Storch, Sue Ann Langdon, Playboy playmate Lynn Thiel, and future TV star David Caruso's debut in a feature film. Alien by Rick Baker. The alien head in Without Warning was created by special makeup effects artist Rick Baker. According to writer-producer Daniel Grodnick, quote, "It cost me $19,000 to have Rick Baker in his kitchen make that alien head, and it was used on all the posters and everything else, so it was worth it." The only set in the film, the remote shack where the alien stored the bodies of its victims, was the sole set built for Without Warning. DIY filmmaking. The extreme close-up shots of the flying creatures digging into various people were filmed by a 3-person crew in director Graydon Clark's garage. Clark himself doubled for both Jack Palance and Martin Landau in long shots, in which they either run or walk towards the alien. Gone and Gone. The studio that owned the rights to Without Warning, Filmway Pictures, later sold it to Orion Pictures, which would eventually go bankrupt. Long unavailable in America on VHS, Laserdisc, DVD, or Blu-ray, Without Warning was finally given an official Region 1 release on both DVD and Blu-ray formats by none other than Shout Factory in August of 2014. Short but sweet. The short but memorable performances by Larry Storch and Cameron Mitchell were shot in half a day. Storch plays the doomed leader of a Boy Scout troop, while Cameron Mitchell portrays an outdoorsman who also meets a ghastly demise at the hands of the alien menace. Luscious Lynn Thiel. The lovely and luscious Lynn Thiel, who plays Beth in Without Warning, was Playboy Playmate of the Month in July of 1975. You might also remember this vivacious scream queen from Roger Corman's classic deep-sea monster movie, Humanoids from the Deep. See my previous video on that one. Tara Nutter. Newcomer Tara Nutter was cast one day before shooting began, and considering the insanely short period of time she had to read the script and get into her character, she does a great job in Without Warning. Tara also did her own stunt when she falls into the open pit. On second thought, actor Darby Hinton asked the crew if he could keep the plaster head used to depict his death in the movie. Once he saw the finished article, he was so freaked out he declined, admitting he wanted nothing to do with it. Satan's Angels. The bar scene was filmed at the Agora Valley Inn. This bar can also be seen in the Chips episode, Satan's Angels. Final film of Ralph Meeker. Without Warning was the final feature film appearance of American character actor Ralph Meeker. Meeker's defining role was that of Mike Hammer in Kiss Me Deadly from 1955, followed up by such movies as Stanley Kubrick's harrowing anti-war drama Paths of Glory from 1957, The Dirty Dozen from 1967, and in the role of George Bugs Moran, the Chicago mobster whose gang was famously rubbed out by Al Capone in the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, also from 1967. I hope you enjoyed this look at Without Warning. As always, please like and subscribe. Thank you.
We know we are not alone in the universe, but tonight they are. Without Warning. Some films make your flesh crawl. This one goes right through it. The alien terror is here on Earth. And it's coming without warning.